These old Sterling balsa kits had some vacuum form plastic parts in it that I always thought were kind of neat. You know, they have a pilot here in two halves, and I still have to cut him out, and an air scoop that goes on the side of the engine. But I did cut out that cowling, and it came out pretty good. After I trimmed and sanded, I got a nice clean edge on there, and that's going to fit on the front of the fuselage pretty well, just like that. I did discover something here, though, that became an issue when I cut out this wheel well and I fit it on top of the center section. I assembled the strut for the wheel on both sides. These are not glued in, but it appears as if the axles, which are the piece here that is pointing up, this is the axle. The wheel actually goes on this axle like this. And so when the plane is in flight, it's supposed to drop its strut, and then the wheel on the axle drops below the wing on both sides in preparation for a landing. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. But what I found out after I cut out the plastic wheel well, the two holes here and here are supposed to line up with the axle sticking up in the wheel well, and they don't. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're a lot closer together here than these holes. Well, if they don't protrude through those holes, then this little T-bar release mechanism won't engage them, and the wheels won't drop. So I'm going to have to cut these struts shorter and bend up a new axle. And so it's a good thing I have an extra set from a parts kit that I bought on eBay, because if I screw one up, I got some backups here. So that's what I'm going to have to do next. Try and get those so that they come up directly into the center of that wheel well circle, which you can see right now they don't. And if I would put the wheel on right now, it would be so far offset that it wouldn't fit. It wouldn't come up in the center of the hole. Probably wouldn't come up into it at all. So anyway, that's what I'm dealing with here. A little re-engineering, I guess, of these old kits. Sometimes you run into stuff like that. Makes it interesting. In the meantime, I decided to come over and take a look at covering some pieces. And so I got some pieces roughly cut out, and I'm going to cover the rudder and cover the stabilizer with the it's called Buttercup Yellow. That's the color of the Navy SNJ, and seal it, see what color it is, and then run over to the hobby shop and see if I can find something that I can use in a close enough color to paint these two pieces the same shade of yellow.